Should you trust ChatGPT and DeepSeek with your data? Here's what the experts say. On the user-facing side, artificial intelligence chatbots like ChatGPT and DeepSeek appear to be black box. The machine, mighty and all-knowing, takes your prompt, a high school math question, a vacation planning request, can you write this email, please? And yeah, often within seconds, performs the task. It's pretty cool. But the information you give the chatbot is valuable. Should you be worried about what companies like OpenAI and DeepSeek are doing with it? Increasingly, some authorities are concerned. Australia has banned DeepSeek from all government devices, while Italy has removed it from app stores, a move that echoes the same government decision to temporarily ban ChatGPT in 2023. Alongside traditional data concerns, DeepSeek's Chinese servers have sparked worry over national security, including that from the White House. The advice, experts say, is to exercise caution about what you share with AI chatbots. The Chinese-based DeepSeek debuted last month, rattling tech giants and wiping billions of dollars off the markets overnight. It was reportedly made at a fraction of the cost of its American rivals, and weeks later, it's still the top free app on Apple, surpassing the second-place ChatGPT. DeepSeek says it collects the information you provide, profile info, text, and audio inputs, and files input into the chatbot, as well as information on your device, including your device model, operating system, keystroke patterns, and IP addresses. It also tracks cookies. ChatGPT also collects the information you provide, account information and prompts, as well as device info, IP address, and cookies. The Star, alongside the Canadian Press, the Globe and Mail, Postmedia, and CBC, is suing OpenAI, the company that runs ChatGPT, alleging it has illegally used the Star's articles to train its chatbot, and this is coming from thestar.com. So crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And this, I'll kick this off. This is I'll say this, but this is just gonna be a reminder to everyone. What you put online can be used against you.
Yeah.
If you put something on Facebook, so outside of what an AI is, or outside of a chatbot, if you give away your information, it will likely be stored and used for a purpose you did not initially intend. And who knows how long it's going to get stored, and who knows who's going to buy and sell it. You gave up something, so don't give up something valuable for one.
Yeah.
Treat your personal data and your things that you value with care and respect. Along the side of, it does take a little bit of you need to be vigilant.
Yeah.
You absolutely do. So I've never used the DeepSeek. I've used ChatGPT a ton. I've played around with it. It's super cool. It's mid-journey generating image. I've done a lot with it, but I would never give it something like material. Like I've never, yeah. But
so to that point, question number one, is DeepSeek any more of a risk than other AI solutions?
It's you're like the U.S. government versus the Chinese government. They're both scary.
I mean, like we're not cybersecurity experts.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination. We are a marketing agency, and we do some tech consulting.
Yep.
But my instinct is any website that you interact with is going to take your data and use it for things.
Yes.
Google is going to take your data and use it for things.
Yep. Your phone
is going to take your data and use it for things.
Your phone. You can have a Samsung. Pick a phone.
Yeah.
And again, it's going to pick. You sign away that user agreement that you sign when you do something with someone else's technology. Have you ever read one? Have you ever read one? I've never read one. The user agreement on like your remember your Apple iTunes? No, I've never read one. Not a chance. There's no way. There's no way I've read it. I'm not a lawyer, but I can make some intelligent assumptions. This is not in my benefit.
Sure.
To me signing my things away, I get the device, I get access to the program, but I also know as like a citizen of the 2025, don't give it the things that aren't its.
Now, I think it's reasonable for governments to ban AI.
I absolutely
apps
think it's
on government devices.
On government devices,
like that seems like the most obvious thing in the world.
It would be hard to make an argument otherwise. Period.
right?
Like, to what purpose do you need ChatGPT on your government cell phone?
There's lots of good reasons to have ChatGPT on your government cell phone. Lots of good reasons. Lots of government people send emails that could be sent more professionally
Through
or
that,
faster
Yep.
by getting help from an AI chatbot.
they could.
Right? So like any of the generic business productivity use cases are going to apply to government employees as well.
Of course. But
For government suppliers, for government employees, information security
has
is
to
going
be higher than operational efficiency. It has to be.
Yeah. Well,
the security of my
what I was gonna say,
tax records has to be higher than you writing an email faster.
the standard for information security is higher for a government employee
Yes.
than it is for a small business owner who's
Managing a
running-
restaurant.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. Agreed.
If you're a health provider, don't go anywhere near them.
No, if you're a lawyer, storing your clients' records and case
Yeah.
files, don't go near them.
So like there's lots
If you're
of
an accountant firm,
yeah.
there's
Lots of protected industries. Anytime you're working with someone else's data that you need to keep secure,
Yep.
don't go near software that could leak that data.
Yeah.
Now, is DeepSeek any more of a risk than other AI solutions? Well, if you're a member of the U.S. government, they are probably more concerned with where the data could leak to through a Chinese app than through an American app.
Oh yes.
Right?
We've seen that through TikTok. We've seen that over and over and over. We see that with DJI drone. We see that all over the place.
For your average business owner who is just like trying to figure out the text for their email newsletter to help tell people about a cool new shirt that they're stocking,
I would be fine with it.
It probably doesn't make a huge difference. Like
No.
if you're just doing like really low impact stuff where the information isn't super valuable in the first place.
Don't text to talk your credit card number into
Yeah.
your
Into your chatbot?
Your chatbot.
Regardless of which chatbot you're using.
Don't do that. Don't manually type it. Put some common sense things.
In the article, the Star noted that alongside a Canadian Press, the Globe and Mail, etc., they're suing OpenAI for OpenAI's illegal use of their articles to train its chatbot.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second.
Well,
Just for a second.
Okay.
The how these work, a large language model, and I'm no expert, they're using a large amount of data to train a model to spit out the next thing. And they had to get that data from somewhere, and there's heaps of data online. So
they stole
that's it. They just
went-
allegedly.
Sure.
Allegedly.
I don't even think it is allegedly, because like Sam Altman, his excuse was
They don't know?
No. His excuse was not that they don't know. His excuse was that it was so important that they developed this technology that they
could break the law.
just needed to do it anyways, guys. Like this is going back.
I wish
a long
I could
time.
use that.
Now what I've heard some anecdotes about this that is hilarious. I guess OpenAI has been complaining about DeepSeek allegedly being trained on OpenAI's data, and they're going, "Oh no, we own that data."
I saw a hilarious meme of a little cat
fishing
into the river, and he's got his catch in a bucket beside him, and he's happily fishing in this river that he doesn't own. And then it just says ChatGPT on his t-shirt, and then right behind him it's DeepSeek, and DeepSeek's rod is not going into the river; it's going to that cat's bucket of fish that he's already caught. I was like, that's funny. And again, we're not experts at this, but that is likely what is happening. I'm going to write that one down though. So, an excuse that works with Aaron. It was just so important. I had to do it. I'm just going to write that down. It was so not a good excuse.
Not my
anyone.
words. His words. Yeah, and this is what he came out to the world and said is, no, we needed to do this. It
must be done.
It's important that we develop this technology.
Okay.
This was like in the early ChatGPT days when everyone was making a big deal out of it.
Yes.
More so than they still are. People
Think
are
of the
still
shareholder
pretty
once in a while.
in AI. Well, yeah. I mean, so to that point, what does the emergence of less expensive solutions mean for the future of AI?
There's a couple of cool things. Things become a little bit more green, less need for crazy amount of energy and processing and everything like that. If everyone's just ripping each other off, then they don't have to do anything from scratch. It's less.
Well, so one of the most exciting things about DeepSeek's models is that they are much more efficient in terms of processing requirements.
Yeah.
Compared to
less.
So you don't need a top of the line GPU in order to run AI models locally.
Right.
Which also answers our second question for this topic. What's the safest way to run AI models? If you want to run AI models and you don't want your information getting sent to anyone, there are models that you can download and run locally.
Yeah.
and you can run offline, right? You can have a dedicated computer
to do it
that doesn't have an internet connection.
You're going to need to be way more tech savvy than your average bear to do that. So like if you were a large accounting firm, there are safe ways to do this. And if you had like an IT department, you could do that and gain some, but you're going to need some support to do that. So there are things there that are out in the world. But again, if you're just like a normal business owner that's running, the restaurant, you're not having an air gap computer with your AI model on it to help you write a promo code. Not happening. So that's cool. It's cool. There's like lots of like other things coming out. You'll see more tech news related to AI because it's still emerging. There's like some stuff coming out of the U.S. Congress right now around banning things and fines and doing what. And it's this world is like just emerging. So it's new and fresh and cool. But yeah, AI, like I wouldn't really necessarily be afraid of it. But again, don't make it easy for someone to steal your data. Don't just
I don't know if we answered the question about like the future of AI. It's too early to tell.
It's way too early to tell.
Yeah. I think the fact that models are coming out faster with lower processing requirements means that, potentially we could see AI used in some much more useful ways.
Yeah.
I'd love to see AI packed into devices in a way that's, just not, we took someone who's wrong all the time and stapled them onto your device.
If I start seeing in the registries a lot of Sarah Connor and John Connor names start popping up, and
then we know that the future of AI is really cool.
Is really cool if all the Terminator stuff. Yes.